Namaste. Welcome to World Peace Yoga School. This is our video to give you information about the 7 days blissful yoga and meditation retreat.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I joined the 7 days blissful meditation and yoga retreat in Rishikesh. The first class started at 7. It's Hatha Yoga. What was really good here was that with every pose, our teacher got really into it. So I learned so much that I was doing wrong, like alignment-wise, because if you're in a big yoga class, they don't really take the time to actually tell you, like, yeah, well, your shoulders need to be back a little bit more, or like you need to tilt your pelvis. So that was actually really good. With pranayama, we had a really nice teacher as well. He was like always smiling, and he explained in different ways how you should control your breath and how you should breathe. It's about different breathing exercises and what your breath can do for you. So, like, there's one technique of breathing that can actually cleanse your nostrils and your head. And he always says, long breath, longer life. Our meditation class was great because every day she explained a different technique, which is really good. She explained us some more passive ways of meditation, so quiet in your mind, reciting some ohms or mantras. And then you've got active meditations that you use like hand gestures, and we danced a little bit. Just a lot of different techniques. After the breakfast, we always had a little excursion or thing to do. So like the first day we went to Waterfall. It was beautiful, it was very serene. There were not a lot of people there. I took a dip in the water because, by the time you're upstairs, it's kind of hot anyway. So the water is very refreshing. The prettiness of the nature here, it's really breathtaking. Coming from a small country, you don't really get to see these mountains and waterfalls like that. And then there's like this little cafe. So we had some chai upstairs, of course, because you're in India. I really like that one. Then we toured to the Himalayas. So basically there's like this temple all the way on top of a mountain. So it took us quite a while to get there, but the view is amazing. There's also a guy like chanting mantras while he's just sitting outside. That's what he does all day. You get like the opportunity to buy baskets to offer something to the gods. So if you want and like experience it all, you can like get a basket, offer it, and then they give you some blessing in return. It's really nice to actually see like the diversity in the mountains as well. And when you go up there, if you're lucky and it's not too foggy, the view is amazing. The next one was going to the Mani Baba cave. Basically, the cave is it was from a priest who meditated there for ages. He went silent for 45 years, didn't eat for 22, don't ask me how, but he didn't eat for 22 years. And his disciple is basically keeping his memory alive, doing exactly the same thing, meditating over there, not silent yet, but might be able to go on like that. And the cave was pretty impressive because it's all natural, but you go into one cave and then he's like, oh yeah, you can go to the next part, and you're like, oh, there's a next part? I didn't even see there's an entrance to the next part. And then there's like this little staircase downstairs, and you're like, whoa, there's a cave in a cave. And there's also waterfalls there, and I like that. So we did some silent meditation with the sound of the water, which is kind of soothing. There's a very beautiful beach next to it. It's a rocky beach, but the rocks are pretty solid. And just the view of the Ganges, the Himalayas, the peace and quiet was really nice. I had my first swim in the Ganges there, which took about like 2 minutes maybe, and then I thought, current strong, better get out. But it was really nice to have like a relaxed moment with the group outside of the context of the school. So that was, yeah, I like that too. I basically also booked the retreat because the rafting was in it. I was like, oh yeah, I've never done it, so it seemed nice. Got this whole time on the water with like so much nature around you. You're basically out of a city. You just have the mountains, the water. Then our like captain of the boat said, so if you want, you can jump in. And it was pretty warm, so I was like, yeah. So we jumped in, like the whole boat jumped in, and it's kind of like a liberating feeling to be able to swim in that big of a river with like the current just taking you, just floating around for a bit. Yeah, it was definitely one of my best moments here. Yeah. If you come to World Peace Yoga School, I promise you won't regret it. It's been an experience for me, an incredible experience for me, and you won't, like, it's something you'll always carry within you. I don't think once you've experienced this, I think you will more. I want to stay, I don't want to go home. So, yeah, unforgettable, unbelievable, indescribable. You just have to see for yourself.